Hey Garden family, this is Kevin Milburn from Garden Fun with Kevin Milburn. I wanted to stop by here and first of all say thank you. Thank you to all of our new members and all of our community that's out there. Those garden posts are amazing and I'm so encouraged. But those of you who don't know who Kevin Milburn is, like where did he come from? My humble beginnings started in Bakersfield, California. My gardening experience came from my great-grandmother, Iola G. Young, and my great aunts and uncles who had gardens, and they were about community. They were about giving to others. And so as a little boy, my great-grandmother had a beautiful flower garden, and she was always picking flowers and making bouquets and telling me to go down the street and give one to Miss Parker, or give one to this person. And so I would do that. And then my great aunt, who would be picking either peas or collards or mustards or tomatoes, and say, go take these bags of tomatoes down here, or go take these peaches down here. And they lived in a well-versed community, because Mr. Lee down the street had a little market. And so I would take peaches down there, and he would send me back with eggs to my great-grandmother, or vice versa. And it was a community that were into bartering and looking out for one another. And I remember Mr. Lee, he would cut up a watermelon during the how they cut watermelon and cantaloupe and melons, and all the kids would go down to the market and eat up the fruit. And it was so amazing because it was about community. And so during the pandemic, I wanted to be able to create something for my boys to be able to tap into gardening and what gardening does. It brings you together, but it's also healthy. With all the things happening in the world, I wanted them to be able to know what it's like to plant a seed and watch it grow and then reap the benefits of a harvest. And so this group is just that. It's about educating, it's about togetherness, it's about information, and promoting getting back together, community. I have my neighbors here, and they come over and they're amazed. They're like, oh my gosh, you have everything. And but it's not about me, but it's about us. And I'm trying to promote people to eat healthy and drink your water and plant. I took the boys out to a empty lot, and I said, what do you see? And they're like, oh, well, it's empty. Of course kids would see that as empty, but I'm training them to be, when they see something empty, see it full, see that piece of land and look at it with a garden on it, and look at it with a house on it, and look at it, and so hopefully that the nuggets that I'm planting in their lives now will give back to generations to come. Well, my grandchildren and my great-grandchildren will be impacted by what I've invested in my sons about gardening and management and working the land and watching your seed grow and watching the harvest and being able to be a blessing to other people by giving away food, and it impacts everybody's life. So for those of you that are here with Garden Fun with Kevin Milburn, I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for being here in this community. Guys, keep posting, keep gardening. If you haven't gardened yet, guys, join us. Plant the seed. Listen, a lot of times people will say, well, where do I start? And Kevin's philosophy, I say, start at your table. So if you like spinach, grow spinach. If you like potatoes, grow potatoes. If you like celery, onions, tomatoes, start right there. Start at your tables. And we've got tons of people in our group that have great information, and they're doing it. I've got friends in Bakersfield, friends in New York and New Mexico and all over the country who are gardeners and farmers, and they're doing it and they're living in that space. And so I want to just encourage you guys, gardening is for everybody. Remember, this is the seed that continues to give our children and our children's children and grandchildren, great-grandchildren, and families for generations to come the information on not only how to survive, but to thrive. Yes, to thrive. All right, guys, this is Garden Fun with Kevin Milburn. I guess we could call this a garden inspiration. Anyway, guys, it's so wonderful having you here in this community, guys. And please share, and tell other people about this group. And let's grow. Let's grow. All right, guys, have a great evening.